Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a first look at this OnePlus 9R. And guys, this is a retail unit that I had purchased from Amazon. So let's open it up. And guys, this is the base variant that comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage, and this is for about 40,000. I'll leave the link of Amazon in the description. So let's open this up and have a look. And guys, this OnePlus 9R is sort of exclusive to India, and this is almost very close to the OnePlus 8T, I would say. This comes with technically a new processor, that is Snapdragon 870, but it is nothing but the Snapdragon 865 plus, you could say. And again, this one also says 5G, guys, but the 5G band supported is just one 5G band. Just want to be clear about it. So anyways, here it is, and I opted again for the black variant because I like the Pro version that I purchased in this matte black. It was very good, so wanted to see if it's the same thing. And yes, it is similar. I wouldn't say it is exactly the same, but very similar. As you can see, this has more dark tint. This, I would say, is slightly more grayish tone, but nevertheless looks good. We'll see. Initial impression, this one is also resisting the fingerprint, so that's actually nice. And Gorilla Glass 5, guys, on the same. And again, a lot of stuff will be there here in this, a bunch of booklets. So you also get a case here again, and this one also says never settle, transparent case, and a lot of books and stuff. Your SIM ejector tool is here, so I'll just keep these things here for now. And you still get that 65-watt charger even with this one, so that's actually a nice thing. And that USB Type-C cable. So that's what we have in the box. I'll just keep that to the side, and let's look at the handset itself. And let me give you a physical overview, guys. First, one good thing I'm noticing is that the outer shell, guys, this is metallic aluminum. With the regular OnePlus 9, that is for 10,000 rupees more, it's actually a fiber plastic frame, but not in the case of this one. So that way I would say I like it. And Gorilla Glass front and back, it's Gorilla Glass 5, guys. You also get a secondary noise cancellation over here, and we have the alert slider. And this one again, guys, even as I complained about the same thing in the Pro, hardly any friction. I don't know why they did it. So it's almost the same thing even on this one. Power on off button, the speaker, this would also have stereo speakers, guys, Type-C port, and your SIM tray again won't have any, expansion. We don't have micro SD cards on OnePlus devices. So that's the same. We have the volume rocker over here. Back we have a quad camera setup, but the main camera is that 48 megapixel, and fortunately this one has optical image stabilization. I'll show you some of the samples that I've taken later. But again, here I don't like what they did with the regular OnePlus 9. That's again for 10,000 more. That does not have optical image stabilization. This has, then we have a 16 megapixel ultra wide, then we have a 5 megapixel macro. I understand that, but why do you have just 2 megapixel depth? So I don't understand that 2 megapixel craze here. So that's what we have. Front facing camera is supposed to be 16 megapixel. So let me do one thing. And a screen guard is pre-applied, guys, and let me actually set this up and then we will continue. So guys, as you can see, I have set up the device, and it's actually the next day. I have also taken quite a bit of camera samples, so I'll show you that. And first, let's have a closer look at this one. And this one also does resist, the fingerprints, but it's not as resistant as the, the Pro version, I would say, but does resist quite a bit. And I am very happy to say that the build quality even on this OnePlus 9R is actually good. It feels premium because of this metallic body. It's not plastic like the OnePlus R. So definitely in terms of in-hand feel, I feel this is feeling premium. And another small thing that I really liked, even compared to the Pro, I also ran some benchmarks, guys, because I'm pretty sure you might like to know what is the performance of Snapdragon 870. So stay tuned for that. What I liked with this OnePlus 9R, notice the location of the fingerprint scanner. It's actually at a much better and a regular position on the OnePlus 9R compared to the Pro. The Pro is here at the bottom, which is very inconvenient position in my frank opinion. Okay, now I also ran the benchmarks to see the performance of the Snapdragon 870. It's nothing but a Snapdragon 865 plus variant. I also had the Galaxy Fold 2. This actually has the Snapdragon 865 plus. So I ran Antutu even on this one. So let me actually show you the scores first of this one, then we'll look at this, and we'll also look at the Pro, which has the Snapdragon 888. And as you can see here, with the Galaxy Fold 2, we got a score of 6,76,000. That's a very good score. And here on the OnePlus 9R, again, as you can see, we got a slightly lesser score, which was surprising, 6,71,000. So you could say the performance of this chipset is actually pretty close to the Snapdragon 865 plus this Snapdragon 870. But the good thing is that if you look at this, this did not actually heat up that much. And if you look at the temperatures when I was running the benchmark, if you noticed, while running the benchmark, it only increased by 5.5 degrees Celsius, which is actually a good thing. When I started the benchmark, as you can see, it was at 34 degrees Celsius, and we ended the benchmark, it came to 39.5. Yes, every smartphone gets warm when it's doing the benchmark. I also ran the same Antutu benchmark here on the OnePlus 9 Pro, and yes, definitely the OnePlus 9 Pro is significantly faster at 7,35,000. But notice the temperature. This increased by 10.5 degrees Celsius. It was at 32 and it went to 42.3. So definitely, guys, yes, some of you have asked, the OnePlus 9 Pro does heat quite a bit more compared to this one. Yeah, from yesterday I was using this one. This does not feel that warm while you are actually using compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro. That is my frank opinion. Now moving to speakers, both have stereo speakers, and the stereo speakers are good on the OnePlus 9R, but I felt the Pro has slightly better stereo speakers. The depth is slightly better. Also, some of you have asked about haptic feedback. Haptic feedback, I think so they have done it intentionally, is better on the Pro. Here it is toned down a little bit, but one thing I want to stress is that, and this is actually important, guys, and many of you have actually asked me, how is the screen quality on this OnePlus 9R? And I have to say the screen quality is actually really good. Even when we go to very low brightness at night, yesterday I was playing around with this one, I didn't have any that blotchiness or anything that we had. Yes, it's a regular Full HD screen, but I have to say it's actually a good quality Full HD screen that they are having, and this is also, I've set it to 120 Hertz. So that way I would say in terms of the screen quality is good, and you can set it to 120 Hertz. And again, no issues of that tinting or in very low brightness, that flickering and other issues that we associate with AMOLED screen. I did not face an issue. I even watched some videos on this one, HDR videos, and they were fine. So screen quality, guys, it's good. And even the build quality, surprisingly, it simply does not feel that it's a cheaper variant. So that way it's good. And again, it's the typical Oxygen OS, guys, and Oxygen OS is very refined, so runs everything very smoothly, no lag whatsoever that I noticed. I also ran some Geekbench. I actually saved it. It doesn't show here, so I saved that to give you an idea. On Geekbench with this OnePlus 9R, we got a score of 974, and here we got a single score of 1079. And as you can see, yes, there is a difference. Snapdragon 888 is higher, but it's not like a day and night difference that I have noticed in my usage from yesterday. And in fact, in terms of heating, this does not heat up as much as the OnePlus 9 Pro. That's my frank opinion, guys. And the fingerprint scanner is fast, again, as I've told you, and it's actually a very natural location. So that way, I would say as a smartphone, this, I feel it's a good practical smartphone. And now if we talk about the cameras on this one, actually we have the primary camera is a 48 megapixel, then we have a 16 megapixel ultra wide, but the primary camera is having optical image stabilization. So here are some of the samples that I have taken with this one, and as you can see, the camera performance is okay. It's not extraordinary or anything, I would say, but actually it's not bad also. As you can see, it does a decent job, and even in indoor lighting conditions, yes, it did well. But front facing is sort of a hit or a miss that I have noticed. For example, the highlights, if you notice, it were blown out with the front facing camera. I noticed this quite a bit with the front facing camera. So camera is okay, I would say, but in what do you say, dull lighting conditions, yes, the pictures were slightly soft, I would say. And I also took some camera samples side by side with the OnePlus 9 Pro, and definitely in difficult lighting conditions, the OnePlus 9 Pro camera was better. But again, this is about 25,000 more, so you have to decide. What do you feel about the camera on this one for that about 40,000 rupees? So guys, that's it for now for this unboxing and first look at this OnePlus 9R. So what do you guys think about this same? And as I've mentioned even earlier, I would say I don't like the regular OnePlus 9 this time. Either go for the OnePlus 9R if you're on a tight budget, but if you have the budget, then go with the OnePlus 9 Pro, because the OnePlus 9, the body, guys, is made up of what do you say, plastic fiber frame, which does not feel simply premium. And again, it also does not have optical stabilization, which the OnePlus 9R has. Anyways, guys, that's it for now for this video. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. And again, I'll leave the link for Amazon from where I purchased this so that you can check it out. Anyways, guys, take care. Catch you later.